We're gonna play a fun little game. We are going to explain how we met, except we're gonna do it separately. So I'm about to give her the camera, she's gonna explain how we met, and I'm gonna walk away so I can't hear, and then I'll come back and she'll film me explaining, so we'll see if they match up. Right? There you go.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna run away.
Okay.
Show me.
No more. More. Can you hear me? I don't think so. So, we met around maybe 4 years ago when I did one of my first international travels. At first I went to Tokyo, and then after Tokyo I went to China. I didn't want to go to China. I was like, why I'm going to China? I didn't want to. I just want to go to Brazil, but I say, okay, I'm going to China. So I went to China, and I met John in China there. We live at the same model apartment. I was maybe 16, 17 years old. We lived together. I had a boyfriend at the time, so we were just friends. We used to love to go out and have fun as a friend. It was great. And then I went to Brazil, and we kept in touch for maybe 3.5 years. Just messaging maybe once per year, say hi, how's it going, friends, normal. And then last year, January, I came to Miami. It was my first time here in America. There is John, far away. It was my first time here in America, and I called John. Actually I didn't call him, I just sent a message, say hi, Miami, my first time in America. He was the only American person that I knew. So I messaged him. He was in Miami too, so we started hanging out to go out and blah blah blah. And one night we were in a club and we kissed at that night, and then we started hanging out more and more and more and more. And one day, actually, I was working here in Miami, and then he said, hey Patchi, be at this place where I am right now at 7 or something. And then I came here, and then he had a beautiful like wine and ceviche, and we sat like in the floor watching the sunset. It was really beautiful. And then we started dating, and here we are. I'm gonna call him now. So I told my story. Let's see how your story goes.
So she told her side of the story. Now it's my turn. So as you guys know, me and Patchi model for a living. So we travel all over the world and all crazy sorts of destinations. And we actually met in China, of all places. I think it was 4 or 5 years ago. And we both had the same agency there, and they put us up in the same model apartment. So there was like 5 or 6 different people living in there at any one time, and people changed every month. You know, somebody would move out, somebody would move in, and we happened to be there at the same time for 1 month together. Now Patchi had a boyfriend at the time, so we were strictly friends, I promise. So we were just friends, but we always had a great time together. We would work out together, we would go out together. It was fun, but all platonic, all friends. And then so we went our separate ways after I went somewhere on assignment or something, or she had to go back home to Brazil. So we went our separate ways, but we kept in touch like once a year maybe, just kind of a friendly hello online or something. And then this last February in 2015, she called me up and said, hey John, I am in Miami, it's my first time in America.
That's not true.
If I don't know where you are, if you are in town, then maybe we catch up and grab a coffee or something. Actually, she said it way worse than that because her English was horrible.
It's true.
So anyways, I just happened to be in South Beach at the same time. So we went out and grabbed a cup of coffee, and then started hanging out more and more. And the rest is history, as they say. We pretty much hit the ground running after that. After we sort of agreed that this is a thing, we started doing trips. We did a road trip to Key West. We did a couple trips for fun out to Vegas. We went to LA with my friends at the time, they were all of my friends from Vegas, who are now all her friends as well. We did an LA trip. We just really wanted to take advantage of the time we're together, because we weren't sure if like I was gonna get called to London or something to do work, or she was gonna have to go back to Brazil or what. So that's the story. It's kind of romantic and unique because it's a little over a year ago now that we were here having one of our first dates, which was a romantic little sunset dinner. I went and bought ceviche from this little corner shop that I love. It's like authentic ceviche, and got some cheese and some wine, and we set up not here, a little farther down in South Beach, and we sat there and had cheese, wine, and ceviche and watched the sunset. Romantic little date. Yeah. Was that pretty close to your story?
Yes, pretty close, actually.
Yes. Cool.